Hello and welcome to another episode of this Flexbord web series. I am Shaquille Veldboom, and in this video I wanted to let you guys know why we started Flexbord and what Flexbord is. When I was around 10 years old, I started playing basketball locally here in Amsterdam. When I started playing basketball, my parents also were the chairman of the basketball club that I was playing for. And when my father was the chairman, he kind of saw the problem that we had with filling in score sheets. Here in Amsterdam and in Holland, we have a National Basketball Association called the NBB. And they have this score sheet that we have to fill in, but because the players are playing basketball, the people that are usually end up filling in these score sheets are the parents or cousins or whatever, people that don't really have a general idea of what basketball is, because basketball isn't as popular here in Holland. I think it's a 13th sport here in Holland. So these people don't really know a lot about basketball, so it's also very difficult for them to fill in the score sheet. And what the NBB is doing is they are handing out these fines, these €5 fines for every single mistake that you make on the score sheet. So if one number is not the right number, or if you misspell someone's name, everything is a €5 fine. And I believe for our small club that ended up being something like €1,500 a year in fines that we had to pay. So the solution that my dad came up with when he was chairman of our basketball club here was to make a scoreboard system, a computer system, that would fill in the score sheets for you while you were keeping score of the game. So everything that you monitor on the scoreboard system will eventually end up on the score sheet, and you can just print it out and send it to our National Basketball Association and not get any fines sent to you afterwards. So that is basically how Flexbord started and what it started out to be. But once we started seeing all the possibilities that we have with the scoreboard system, because you can also hook it up to a big screen, and that can turn a regular basketball event for amateurs into something that looks very professional, with big screens like they have in these NBA arenas and these big NFL stadiums and all that type of stuff. So we also kind of saw all those possibilities. And we're also now building it into a social media platform and all that type of stuff. So we're just building up and branching out and looking at all the possibilities that we have for this Flexbord system. But that is basically how Flexbord started. We wanted to find a solution for the problem with these score sheets, and it ended up being a lot more than just that. If you go to any type of sport facility right now, you will probably see some sort of scoreboard that they have in that sport venue. And if you also go to the sport venue and ask them what they paid for that scoreboard system, you'll probably be amazed to hear that they paid something around €10,000 for this simple LED scoreboard. And for like 20% of the price, you can have a 16-inch screen, have a couple of small monitors for 24-second shot clocks. You can buy a computer with an extra graphic card, so you can hook up these multiple screens and all that type of stuff, and you can end up with a system that looks like this. That is a system that we currently are using in our sport facility during our basketball games, and I will also insert a couple of shots of how that takes place and how that works. hope you guys have a general idea now of what Flexbord is, what we do, and how we started. So that will be it for this video. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Also leave a comment. Let me know what you think about everything that we're doing. And also go to Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter and follow us at Flexbord. See you guys in the next video.